opinion, Mr.
Who
President.
was your predecessor? And when were you appointed as the chair of the OMB?
His predecessor is Mr. James Macasero, Mr. President.
When was he appointed to see? What's your name again, please?
Dennis Pinlac.
Yeah, Mr. Dennis Pinlac. When were you appointed?
He was appointed, Mr. President, December of 2024.
December of 2024. Okay. May I know what is his accomplishment during his tenure when he was appointed up to the present as we speak? And what are the functions of OMB, if I may ask? So pagkakalam ko kasi when it was created by law, ang OMB is to fight piracy. Dahil talamak yung pamimirata ng mga pelikula ng araw. Ngayon, wala na namimirata. So what is the main function of the Optical Media Board? Dahil sa akin palagay, my own opinion, that this is already an obsolete organization or obsolete industry. But
Well, Mr. President, according to them, their accomplishment is exceeding the DBM target inspection of 3,000. So they exceeded that.
3,000, what do you mean? What
They inspected 3,000 establishments, Mr. President, but they exceeded that by inspecting 3,500. So that's their
That's
inspection.
an only
Mr. President.
accomplishment. What did they inspect?
Well, Mr. President, during the hearing, in fact, I also inquired about this agency, and apparently they inspect shops that sells USB, Mr. President, because there's no more CDs to inspect, Mr. President. So apparently, the DOJ interpreted that they also cover USB, the sale of USBs, Mr. President. So
Is it within their mandate? Within the mandate of...
according to the DOJ
Optical
opinion,
Media
yes, Mr. President.
all right.
Extend nila yung explanation na interpretation.
Okay. RA number 9239, or the which created this Optical Media Board of 2003, institutes regulatory mechanisms of the manufacture, mastering, replication, importation, and exportation of optical media. And we received a letter from a concerned citizen questioning Memorandum Circular number 2018-002 issued by the Optical Media Board, which extended the interpretation of the law to include in OMB's jurisdiction on modern electronic devices and digital storage media such as USB flash drives, SD cards, micro SD cards, solid-state drives, external hard drives, smartphones, tablets, laptops, and even cloud storage platforms, which are not optical media or nor magnetic media, as originally contemplated by the framers of the law. Letter reached our office further opines in RA 9239, the law enumerates specific types of media like CDs, compact discs, DVDs, and other optical and magnetic storage formats used for the reproduction and dissemination of content. By contrast, a smartphone or a solid-state drive is a multifunctional device capable of running applications, connecting to the internet, creating original content, and performing a wide variety of tasks related to media duplication, including these under the law's regulatory scope, stretches the intent of the statute beyond recognition and results in an overreach that was never contemplated by Congress when the law was passed in 2003. May I know the opinion of what I have mentioned, Mr. Chair? What was the agency's legal basis to include tablets and smartphones in its regulatory mandate? Dahil wala naman sa batas to eh.
Well, Mr. President, there's a DOJ opinion, and let me just summarize the last portion, which is the conclusion. The foregoing considered, the opinion dated 16 September 2015, subject herein is hereby set aside, and the new one is rendered stating that the USB flash drives can fall within the scope of the registration and licensing requirements of RA 9239, the law that created OMB, Mr. President.
So there was a legal opinion coming from the Department of Justice?
Correct, Mr. President. Apparently, they also got a DOJ opinion that put storage devices under the
can I be furnished
jurisdiction.
a copy of the legal opinion?
Yes, Mr. President, will furnish His Honor a copy of this opinion. This is opinion number 21, series of
May I know
2018.
who is the,
It was signed by Secretary Maynardo Guevara, Mr. President.
To the extent that USB flashes are not within the scope. 2018 po. Wala ba ibang consideration? Baka may bagong opinion, sir.
are there any other DOJ opinion aside from that that you have mentioned? Because here I have a soft copy dated July 2, 2018 that states reconsideration of a DOJ opinion dated September 16, 2015 to the effect that USB flash drives are not within the scope of the registration and licensing requirements of Republic Act 9239 or the Optical Media Act of 2003.
Hindi na lang, sir, ng copy para sa ginagawa.
Okay, Mr. President, the one you just read is 2015. And this one was, the one I read is 2018. So apparently, the way I understand it, it was superseded by this opinion, Mr. President.
The one you mentioned, I think was 2015, am I correct?
2018, Mr. President. Opinion 21, series of 2018. And then the one you mentioned is September 16,
So
2015.
you mentioned it was 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
Una po kasi si Chair Ricket.
Ito pa ang sinasabi niyang bago.
Do you have a copy of the resolution of the DOJ that which I read? That USB flash drives are not within the scope of the OMB Act. Do you have a copy?
Well, Mr. President, the one I'm reading right now, this is Opinion 21, 2018. refers to a request for reconsideration. So in the first paragraph, this refers to your request for reconsideration of this department's opinion we're in, interpreting the words optical media. So nagkaroon po, I guess, a adverse opinion, and then they requested for a motion for reconsideration, and this is the result of that reconsideration.
So what is the latest?
This is 2018, Mr.
The
President.
latest is hindi kasama.
Kasama po. Kasama po.
Sabi kasama naman.
Ay, mga po eh.
Meron pa yung
2018. Hindi na lang tayo, sir, ng 2015-2018 yung history noon.
Can you just furnish me a copy of all the legal opinions by the Department of Justice?
Mr. President, the agency will provide His Honor with the opinions provided by the Department of Justice.
All right. On another note, there is a alleged corruption in the Optical Media Board. A concerned citizen also gave us information about the arrest of a certain attorney Ferdino Condes for alleged extortion, which is said to be holding the position of Attorney 4, Officer in Charge, Chief of the Legal Division of the OMB. Meron po ba kayong Attorney Condes sa inyong ahensya?
Mr. President, Attorney Condes is employed by the OMB. And,
Currently employed?
currently employed under
Where
the
is he?
OMB. He's currently on sick leave, Mr. President.
When did he start becoming an employee of the OMB?
In 2016, Mr. President.
2016. Okay, according to the information that we gathered, in June 2021, a lawyer reportedly associated with Attorney Condes was arrested by the NBI in Naga City for alleged extortion. The incident began when OMB agents reportedly confiscated cell phones and memory cards from a shop, namely HYH Cell Phone and Accessories. The shop's manager claimed that Attorney Condes demanded 500,000 in exchange for not closing down the store, later settling for 350,000. And during his sting operation at the hotel, NBI agents caught him receiving the marked money. He was charged with robbery, extortion, and violation of Republic Act 3019, or the Anti-Graft Corrupt Practices Act. Is it true?
Hindi ka alam.
Ano pangalan to? Dennis, ano?
Skin lock.
Well, apparently, Mr. President, a case was filed against this Attorney Condes, and
Who filed a case against him?
it was the National Bureau of Investigation, Mr. President.
May I know the status of the case?
The case was dismissed, Mr. President.
Dismissed.
Yes. Yeah. So let me just read this positive portion, Mr. President. We're therefore, since the 2-year period has already lapsed after the receipt of the order of provisional dismissal, without these cases having been revived, the said cases are now permanently dismissed.
All right. Ano, no?
Seems to me, Mr. President, that it was dismissed on technical grounds, Mr. President.
All on technical grounds?
Yes.
Can you please repeat the dispositive portion?
Wherefore, since the 2-year period has already lapsed after the receipt of the order of provisional dismissal without these cases having